Hey, babe. How did the second day of your business trip go? Is it really hot where you are?
Yeah, it's awfully hot today. I should have foreseen that when I reached a town at the bottom of the cliff. It's been raining all morning here, so the humidity makes the whole place feel like a sauna.
That sounds terrible. Are you done with work today?
Yes. I returned to the hotel and showered immediately. Have you eaten?
Have you eaten?
Yes. I went to a store nearby. Don't worry.
Remember to eat something healthy? I guess it's exhausting to get food outside in this weather.
Yes. It's so hot now that I don't even want to go out. It's only the second day and I already want to go home. How's Como?
He is doing great. He is very active.
After all, he is a growing boy.
Lately, he's been enjoying going to school. He gets along very well with his friends.
I'm glad to hear that. Did you say that he really likes his teacher? Miss Elena, right? She seems pretty young to teach.
Yes, I've heard from other moms that their kids like her too. She's still in her 20s, but that doesn't stop her. Other parents also love her very much. I really hope she can teach Conal again next year.
Me too. I'm always happy if Conal can enjoy his time at school.
But he seems a little lonely since you left. He asked me, when will Dad come back, repeated throughout the day.
Really? He's really grown up lately, but I guess he's still a kid at heart.
Is he the cutest? Either way, he's still our boy.
Tell him I'll be home as soon as I can. Also, it's good to have fun at school, but not cause too much trouble for your teacher.
I will definitely tell him. You take care of yourself too, okay? Drink a lot of water.
Thanks, you too. I know you'll take good care of everything while I'm away. Love you. The next day.
I'm so sorry I didn't pick up the phone. We have a bit of an emergency here.
Where are you? I also have an emergency to deal with.
Believe me, what I have to deal with is worth it. Conal got into a car accident. I'm in the ambulance with this teacher right now. Go home as soon as you can.
Are you kidding me? What are you talking about?
No time to talk. Just hurry up.
No! You hurry up! Where are you?
I just told you.
Now I'm in the ambulance with Conal's teacher.
Huh? But you're on a business trip.
I can work short term and go home immediately.
Why were you there before me?
His teacher contacted me to say he was injured. Miss Alina is sitting right next to me.
Why didn't she call me first? The emergency contact number listed is our house number and then me.
She also cannot contact you, so she must act quickly. She used Conal's phone to contact me. And that's how I heard from her.
Good thing we bought him that cell phone.
She is quite upset that she cannot contact you.
How about your job?
I apologized to my boss and left. It's an emergency. I have no choice. Anyway, where exactly have you been?
This sounds like it happened a few hours ago. How is he in the ambulance?
Nothing but questions from you all this time. So what's wrong with you? Just answer me already. How were you there when you were on a business trip?
There's no way you could make it in time to get in the ambulance with him.
What? You don't know anything about what's going on, do you? Conal was admitted to the hospital a few hours ago. I went straight to the hospital when I got back.
So why are you in an ambulance right now?
We are currently being transferred to a larger, better equipped hospital.
All right.
What is happening to you right now? Why did you lie to me earlier? Where are you even right now?
Is Conan okay?
He is still unconscious.
So what does that mean? Please let me know exactly how his condition is.
I'm not a doctor. I cannot tell you more than that. If you want to know, just come here. Where are you when your own son is in critical condition?
I just got out of the house for a bit. Today Conal went to a friend's house right after school. So I thought that when it was time to pick up the baby, it was okay for me to leave the house.
Why don't you say that then? Why would you bother lying about it? Are you worried about me finding out that you left the house?
Unable to be there when my child needed me, I felt like a failed mother. I didn't even pick up the phone when I was contacted so desperately. And so I just said I was with him.
Miss Alina has been calling you constantly and you haven't noticed for hours. What could you have done that you didn't notice?
I'm sorry. Only now did I notice the messages she left.
Miss Alina was there when the accident happened and was with Conal the whole time. She is a huge help. She may even be more trustworthy than you are right now.
Please don't be mad at me. The only reason I lie is because I'm afraid you'll scold me.
You tried to hide the fact that you couldn't be on time by lying about it. It's almost like you're hiding something from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
You keep giving me vague answers whenever I try to ask where you are even. You are suspicious no matter how you say it.
Conal is more important now. Now is not the time to question me over something so stupid.
Is that what you think? You were the one who could not be reached while your son was hospitalized. Didn't I ask you to take care of everything before that while I was away?
I'm so sorry.
I don't need any more apologies. Just explaining what's going on.
I promise I'll explain everything later. Right now I just need to see my son.
I don't know what you're up to, but hurry up and get here. 2 hours later. When exactly are you planning to come here? After all, how far have you come?
I won't come.
What?
I don't want to come.
Skip that already. Are you trying to get out of explaining yourself to me?
I know that no matter what I say, you will never forgive me.
What are you so scared about? Our son is fighting for his life while we talk. And you won't even be there for him as his mother?
I'm there won't change what happens. Preferably just you and Miss Alina there.
You are his mother. Miss Alina had to go back to school. Both the principal and vice principal replaced her. And you still refuse to come?
If I come, will you criticize me?
You're saying no just because you don't want to be yelled at. Whatever. Then don't come. Don't bother visiting him after this either.
No. It's not that I'm not worried about him.
But you are letting my fear of anger keep you from seeing your own son. What kind of mother are you? There's no point in even trying to convince you at this point.
Don't say that. At this rate, it would be better if you continued to scold me.
I don't have time to bother you. I will call my parents and ask them to come instead. Just stay wherever you want and never go back. At this point, I know I can't even count on your help.
I lied to you.
Just stay wherever you want and never go back. At this point, I know I can't even count on your help.
I have a lover. I was at an all-inclusive resort with him today. I forgot my phone when I went to the pool. That's why I didn't pick up the phone.
You went out with your lover while your son was hit by a car? You are the most vile person on this earth. I hope you can never look at yourself in the mirror after what you've done.
This is exactly why I didn't tell you.
You don't even notice when Alina and I call you constantly. How long have you been in that damn pool?
2 or 3 hours. The room had a private bathroom with a jacuzzi so I could go in and out as much as I wanted.
That's what happened. But isn't it like you were in the water the whole time? For you to completely forget about your phone, things have to really heat up with your guy.
When I go out, I see all Miss Alina's missed calls. And then I heard the voicemail about Conal's accident. I think you would be suspicious if you knew I wasn't at the scene, so I just lied about that.
So what you are willing to sacrifice everything to hide is your secret lover. All right. Go away and live happily with him.
Wait! Stay there. I just lied because I don't want to ruin my life with you and Conal.
I don't care. Why do you lie without any guilt? You and I are over.
I had no way of knowing that something like this would happen. This couldn't have come at a worse time. Why does this have to happen to our boy? If his teacher had followed him properly, this would never have happened.
The accident happened after school. It's not even on the school grounds. You can't blame the teacher for this. That's why I'm so grateful to Alina for running to Conal's side.
But if Alina had been with him all that time, the accident might have been avoided altogether.
Stop trying to blame her. That will happen after the police and school staff summons about the incident. Now, we have to deal with your whole mess. How long have you slept with this guy?
About 2 years.
How old is he?
22.
He is quite young. You met him while I was at work and Conal was at school. So you had an affair behind our backs in the first place.
I don't do that, okay?
You certainly did. Unfortunately for you, I'm not such a nice person that I can condone something like this.
I'll get on my knees if I have to. I will do whatever you say. So please forgive me.
In that case, I'll let you sign the divorce papers for me. When Conal recovers, I want you to disappear.
Please give me one more chance. Haven't I been your good wife all this time?
That is completely irrelevant now. During your marriage, you have never worked.
Why are you talking about that now?
I'm just wondering whose money you use to hang out. It's definitely not the money you make from your non-existent job. Don't tell me you use my money to hang out with your lover, okay? Where did you meet such a young man?
He's from an escort company. He works at an upscale club next door, and I always ask him to serve me.
Did you hire an escort? Just when I thought you couldn't be more stupid. Where did you get that money? You didn't withdraw our savings, did you?
I'm so sorry.
We saved that money for Conal's education. You used it for your love affair.
I am afraid that he will abandon me if I do not continue to spend money on him. Where he works, they won't even notice you unless you order expensive food.
Do you think I care about that? You deceived me and stole our savings. There's no way back. I will also tell your parents about this.
Wait! Let me talk to them first.
If I let you do that, you will probably continue to lie to them. So I better do it.
I promise I will tell them the truth. Who do you think I am?
A scammer stabbed in the back. A dirty liar. A heartless woman.
Okay. I got it. You want to get rid of me, don't you? Yes, I want that too. Anyway, a younger, more handsome guy is better for me. I do not need you.
Great! Then we agree. And you know, you're still going to have to pay child support after this. And you should believe that I will talk to my attorney to try to sue you for everything I can.
Good, I will get your money.
Oh yes. From where? You haven't worked in years. Even if you work to death, it will only cover child support and living expenses. You will no longer have money for luxuries. Don't think that you will be able to continue living as you are.
However, I will figure something out.
Where does all this confidence come from?
My lover is kind and caring. He treated me like I was his princess. He reminds me of all the troubles of falling in love. With him, I know that I can live a happy life. So I don't care if you abandon me.
How long do you think you will continue to keep customers? After he quits as an escort, where will the money come from? Have you even talked about the future with this guy?
No, but I don't need it. He will support me.
How do you know he's not coming to you just for the money? I wonder if such a guy would really be willing to support you.
You know nothing about him.
You're right, I don't know anything about him. But it's still just a love story. If that's true, you won't always have to spend that much money on him. You're not even actually dating. Your relationship is just client and escort.
So what do you think I should do? If you're going to throw me away, who do I live with?
Just return to live with your parents? There is no way that you can afford to live alone.
Once they know I'm cheating, they'll definitely kick me out of the house. You know what kind of man my father is.
Okay, I don't know what to tell you. Let's live in the park. I don't care.
There is one thing we still have to decide. Even if we break up, you'll still let me see Conal, won't you?
If Conal wants to see you, I'll let him meet. But when Conal gets a little older, I'll explain to him what you did to us. And then I will respect his wishes about what he wants to do.
What are you saying? Are you going to separate me and Conal? How dare you separate a child from his mother? Conal is my reason for living.
It doesn't matter what you say. You are the one who betrayed us in the first place. Don't try to act like such a loving mother when you won't even go to see him in the hospital.
You don't even have the right to call yourself mom.
I got it. I'm going to see him right now. It would be better if I came, wouldn't it?
Never mind.
There is still much that I can do for my son.
You let some guy distract you from taking care of your own son. What exactly can you do for him? You can't trust anything after you can't protect him. After that night, my son finally woke up. My wife still didn't show up until 3 days later. I ignored her, knowing that she was only here as an excuse. I focused entirely on taking care of my son. When Conal was able to go back to school, Callista and I divorced. I wanted to break up sooner, but I think things would only get worse if Conal's mother disappeared while he was still recovering. After the divorce, it seems that Callista tried to ask her lover for help. But as expected, he rejected her. Really, she was just someone he took advantage of. I don't think he cares about a homeless woman with child support and court costs. Conal did not have any long-term complications from the accident and returned to his happy school life. Above all, Conal was lucky enough to study with Ms. Alina next school year. After Conal leaves the hospital, she will definitely help him with his homework. And when I had to explain everything to Conal, she also gave him emotional support. She was even worried about my condition. She would ask if I was fine. When I received that letter from her, I ended up crying because I was so overwhelmed. I think I was also traumatized by everything that happened. She is someone my son and I are both deeply indebted to.